I'm Ingrid Brown. I'm a driver for Blackjack Express, LLC, out of West Memphis, Arkansas. And today, I'm going to be showing you what's behind me. But first, I want to tell you I've been driving for 45 years, and I run this reefer that you're getting ready to see. And I'll tell the rest of it as I go. This is a 2025 589 Peterbilt. We have 6 of these. This is our custom one. We have 5 more that with the same trailers, just not trailer painted. This 589 has a Cummins 605 horsepower motor. It's a 2050 torque. It has 336 rears, and it has an 18-speed for transmission. Let's see what else we can find. As you see, there's been some customization to it. You'll find that we have a lot of the what we call watermelon lights. We have lights added on the top, visors. We have just all kinds of little knickknacks as we go by. We run our breathers where they're you're wondering how they hang on here. Well, they bolt on, but you'll see a lot that have straps as well, but we run strapless. As you see, we have lights that run underneath the panel right here. And these are called mini lights. They're really bright. Every light on here is a LED light. It draws a lot less power. The color of this truck is called Pull Me Over Red, and it's actually a GM color. So, well, you're gonna wonder, did I get pulled over? Actually, well, I had to take it back some warranty work for the build, and I was bobtail coming through Arkansas, and I got stopped. And I was like, I wasn't even running the speed limit. And he walks up and he goes, I said, what did I do wrong? Here's my logbook. And he goes, I just wanted to see the truck. I opened the door and I showed him the panel, and it said, Pull Me Over Red. So this officer has his own story about Pull Me Over Red on a Peterbilt. We do have painted tanks. Our stacks are Lincoln Chrome. They're 7-inch. We had 8s on it, and they were a little bit too big to look around. The cab of the 589 is wider than our 389s and our 379s and 359s. So you have more room inside, which we'll see in a little bit too, but the cab was extended out too much. The 7s are perfect. I can see my reefer, I can read my digital, all that stuff. As you see too, they have pop-out windows on this side. I have a door on the other side. These sleepers are a lot wider and a lot more room in them. I could probably jump on the bed, but that probably would be a good thing. We run a TriPac, a Thermo TriPac on all of our trucks. We work real close with Thermo as well. The TriPac APU, auxiliary power unit, runs everything on the air conditioning side. I actually have household plugs in. They operate those. We have them now to where I leave the lights on and everybody can enjoy the lights here at Motive Conference in Austin, Texas. This truck is a 300-inch wheelbase. As you see, it's pretty long. We have WTI double hump fenders. We have a lot of customization with this as well. We went in, we have a solid deck plate that fits down into the frame. That also is done by Rush Peterbilt, Mother Body Shop. And if you'll look underneath, I have an aluminum 5th wheel plate. Not only does it look good, but it works wonderful. On the back of I have a lot of customization on the front axle. On the back axle, you'll see that we have a full deck plate. We also have our cutout, and it's stainless behind that. That also has lights. All of your lights down here are the watermelon lights. You have Iowa custom step pads here. And the hookup here is we call them California hookups. This is a lot easier. It's a lot easier to maintain. You have both your air line, your service line, you have your electric line. We also have a line that goes into here that goes back to the trailer for my dump valves. I have a spread axle reefer we're getting ready to walk back to, and that reefer, I can dump the air in either the front axle of it or the back axle of that so that it turns easier. I can get in tighter places, and it also saves wear and tear on tires as well. You'll find on spread axles, used to they were fixed. They were stationary and you couldn't move them. Now, Great Dane makes them to where you can slide the whole set forward and it runs just like a regular closed tandem. Now, they're still spread, but the weight is slides forward underneath the trailer. On a spread axle, you can run 40,000 pounds, where on a closed tandem is 34,000. So remember, you got 12,000 on the steer, 34 on the drive, 34 on the rear. On mine, I can do 12, 34, and 40, but I can't be over 80,000. So it has to, you have to keep up with your weights on that. We have customization, of course, with our Peterbilt mud flaps. Again, we have 12 gauge stainless covers. We do something a little different at Blackjack Express too. We have double tanks. We have a tank on each side. One, you have extra fuel, but it's the best part. It just looks cool. This is a great Dane stainless. It's a 2024. We have painted the bottom rail and the top rail on that. If you look at the lights, Alan Small, who is our general manager, and Bryce Carlson, the owner, actually built the trailer. They had it painted, but they did the build on the trailer themselves. All of the lights were put in just as standard lights from the factory came, and I believe those were 9. You're going to ask me how many I have on it, and I guess I'm going to have to count them before we get done, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. All right. We make sure that safety's a huge priority. You would think that these little lights here probably wouldn't project very well. They're great at night. The LEDs really are great. We can turn those on a high side, low side on our trailers too. But yes, these are your turn lights. Anytime I turn a blinker on, there you go. So if you drive a car, general mode in public, watch for the lights. Back here on the back of the trailer, we have our air box over here that's at your dump, to dump the air in the trailer, as well as you can pull the pin where these holes are, and that will release the tandems to slide the tandems up that I was just talking about. So you can adjust your weight with the spread axle just like you would a regular axle. Also on the front, we have customized Allen stainless and lights. We also run Hogue built fenders on all of our trucks. All of my reefers have the drop fenders, have fenders on their tractors, and just regulars on the trailers. If you notice, we're a big Firestone, Bridgestone, Michelin. You notice we customize mud flap hangers, mud flap weights. We have weights, which is actually a regulation in many states. Reason for that is if you don't have a weight to hold that mud flap down, you're not going to keep the rocks and stuff off of people's windshields. We use hubcap covers, easy to pop off for maintenance and checking anything. The back of the trailer on this Everest SS stainless, as you can see. I love my lights. I love my lights in the back of a trailer, especially when they're LEDs and they are on a high and a low, which means that they can be bright at night, just like during the day today while we're sitting, they're on the low side. They're really big on your turn signals and things like that. Alan's also customized my panels to close out here. I have my little short woman steps here. I can get in and out of the trailer. As well as, you'll see, we have our vent doors. Not only is that to vent our trailers if we need it for hauling onions, things like this. This also is great about see that little hole there? I could put a thermometer in there.